oldies, R&B, and classic soul.
It's Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're here are about to witness the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house. Turn it up. Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this queen. Representing from west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while. I hate to brag, but
Ain't nobody
it is phenomenal. Like the queen. Right here.
who the world is this with so much drama.
From yo block to yo block, I heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this with so much
Again and again, Wendy Williams, bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams,
She in it to win.
Wendy Williams,
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Gangsters of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Oh boy! We're back together again. All live shows. Yeah. Hi, everybody. I hope you had a nice 4th of July weekend. I'm so glad to be back here with you good people, and a stellar show I have planned for you today. We'll talk about Rodney, Pete, and Holly Robinson renewing their vows. We're going to talk about the rest of the fallout from Oprah and her Hermes episode. I wanted to talk with you about Jamie Foxx. I mean, you know, the celebrities are always up to something. The Superhead book. I wanted to... did I mention that we have company today? Okay, well, Hulk Hogan is going to be our special guest on the show today. And the VH1 Wendy Williams is on fire. Cameras are here to capture it all. So then you'll hear it on the radio, but then hopefully sooner than later, you'll be able to actually see it on TV. I mean, I'm saying. Okay, it is what it is, and the phone lines are open. 866-GET-WENDY. I'm Wendy Williams, and welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Wendy's got the heat. Wendy's got the heat. The heat. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
I just flew back into town, and boy, are my arms tired. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you guys are here today. Hulk Hogan's coming through. He's a legend. I got a lot of good stuff to ask him, too. He'll be here for the hour of truth and then probably a little piece of the next hour as well. I had fun on the road, in an on-the-road kind of way. I think I might have gained like 3 pounds, you know. Just eating, well, you know, just grabbing food and going, and you know, that's that. I might have picked up a new affiliate. I'm not exactly sure. You know, a new affiliate radio station to work out of. I don't want to say where yet. I'll tell you the cities I was in. I was in New Orleans, where I'm already on. I was in Dallas. I was in LA, but I'm already on in LA. I was in Philly, but I'm already on in Philly. I was in Chicago. Would love to be on in Chicago. And I was in Detroit. Another great city to be on in. So, I was hustling my album, you know. Wendy Williams Brings the Heat Volume 1. It's in stores now. And, you know, as I've learned, being an artist now of sorts, that first week is very important. Although, did you know that Sierra only sold like 50,000 copies of her CD in the first week, and now she's like 2.5 million sold? Do you realize that was like a slow burn? Yeah. Shout out to Sierra. How often do you have sex?
Oh.
Because there's a poll that was conducted on women, and I'm going to let you know the results during Advice Hour. Also, there is a gum made by the Japanese that they say increases your breast size by up to 80%.
Thank you.
And I am going to give you information regarding this gum, and I'm going to give you the website for which you can go and get this gum for $50. For $50, you can have big hooters, 80% bigger than they are right now.
What about for guys? What does it give them big of?
It'll increase your breast size too.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway, everyone, and I'm not returning a Hermes bag. And I'm not carrying one either until September. But I waited too long. Why is it that every time I get a chance to luxuriate with something, some sort of fruits of success, somebody wants to come and rain on my parade? And I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about you all, too. You know, you get enough money, you finally can go out and buy yourself a fabulous Russian sable. Only to have people tell you you can't wear fur and try to splash you with some... I don't think so. Just as your name comes up on the Hermes waiting list, they do Oprah wrong, and now they're calling for everybody to not, show support to Oprah. Don't carry Hermes. There was a survey conducted. Us Magazine, I love you guys at Us, asked 100 shoppers outside of the Hermes store in New York City, will you stop shopping at Hermes? 68% of the people said yes, and 32% said no. And I'll stop. I'm down with the 68%, but I'm thinking what I already have. I had 3 Birkin bags, and that's it. I don't have a Hermes scarf. I don't have anything else. 3 Birkin bags, and I waited 2.5 years for my first one. And then a family acquaintance went to Paris, and I gave the money, and I wanted another. I have a black one, I have a light blue one, and I have a red one. And I covet them. And they're grandfathered in, so I'm still working with them, but I won't buy anything new there. Hermes and Pucci, so then they're both off my list. I never did tell you what I did at the Pucci store, did I? Did anybody read any part of... Remember, as a matter of fact, you know what? We just got some Wendy Williams Experience T-shirts in. Shout out to Aniche. Aniche had a hand in making these T-shirts. They're nice, and they're like little baby tees. If anybody can tell me what I said about Pucci, because I'm too embarrassed to tell you this story. I'm almost certain that I told you in the book, because this is one of those stories... that I don't even, it's not even nice for this story to fall off my lips. What I did in the Pucci store back in the day. Oh, it was trifling.
Mother has lived.
I have lived. And I believe I told you the story in my first book, Wendy's Got the Heat, which came out in the fall of 2002, I believe. Oh, yeah. On Atria Simon Schuster. Atria Books, a subsidiary of Simon & Schuster. And if you can just zhuzh through that book, I'm almost positive I told you the trifleality. I know that's not a word. The behavior I displayed in this store. If I didn't, then I'm never going to tell you. I'm almost positive I told you. I mean, this was like at the height of offenderation. And I told you so much in that book. Why wouldn't I have told you this? Anyway, I'm not shopping there anymore either. Half because of racial profiling at Pucci, and the other half because, well, I'm too embarrassed to now that I've done what I've done, and they didn't catch me. Trust me, they didn't catch me at that particular time. They probably didn't realize what was going on for another 7 days. Right about then, everything was ripe. And no, I didn't take a dump.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
but I might as well have. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed.
I think I remember that story too.
But it wasn't anything they would have discovered right away because I was so slick with it. But about 4 to 7 days later, it was like, oh my God. Why am I laughing at that? Oh my gosh. Mother has lived. Mother's nasty. Mother is carrying her Hermes bag or her Birkin bag, and that's that. It's grandfathered in, Oprah, but I'm not carrying it until September because I want to see what you're going to say on your show, and I know it's going to be something that I'm not going to like, and maybe I'll put that where back there for a moment, but she was going into that store to buy like a little forget-me-not gift for, I believe it was for her friend Tina Turner. She was about to go have lunch with Tina Turner or dinner or something like that. Well, after the Hermes incident, they say Oprah canceled an order that she had for a Birkin bag. I'm sure one of 20,000 that she already has. She canceled her order for bags with an S on the end. It's $6,500 a piece, and she had bags on order. And she bought about a dozen for her friends, but she said she doesn't carry one herself. And then they go on to say that Birkin bags aren't the best of luck anyway, because Martha Stewart carted hers back and forth to court only to have to do jail time. Little Kim carted hers back and what is today? Today's the 5th. All right, Friday. We find out about Little Kim. Little Kim carted hers back and forth to court. And so, now she's awaiting sentencing, where she faces up to 20 years behind bar, and she had her Birkin bag, in her arms as she went back and forth to court. Well, Oprah's doing a full show in September, so I can't wait to see what she says. And I'll do what Oprah says within reason. You know what I mean? I wouldn't shop there, though, so if that's one thing that she's going to suggest, I got your back, Opie. All right, everybody. Keep it where you got it. Glad to be here with you all, and lots more show to go.
It's Wendy, man.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
My boyfriend gave himself a wet pussy or whatever, and he said he almost burnt his off.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Brothers and sisters,
Taking it back, baby. Taking it back.
get it back.
Old school short shot.
Yes, the rhythm, the rebel. 2, 3,
A little play from back in the day. And me, it's Wendy, man. Wendy Williams. The Wendy Williams Experience.
Remember them youth today, how we used to try things yesterday. You remember the thing, but the white they are sing. Good boy, we are talk, remember. How women sing, remember we. We never have no money, remember we. We never have the city, remember we. We never have nothing, you remember the sun, but the people are sing, remember we. We never have no money, remember we. We never have the city, remember we. We never have nothing, you remember the sun, but the people are sing.
About the days when there was no contract. I used to hop the train cause I had no dough. Playing beats on the chairs and the dance start to flow. Mama but if you're fat, you're fat. So you are who you are. Back in the past, I used to be the whack ass, but now who's the jackass? Kissing my black ass. Girls never kiss me, always try to diss me, but now it's like if the whole world is hanging with me. Still I maintain my focus and watch where I'm headed, cause truth must be spreaded and lies must get deaded. So open your eyes, cause we're the same old guys, but now I got more friends and the world got flies. And I do not understand what is the reason for the treasonable behavior. Save that nonsense for later. It seems you have forgotten that the original being that you're seeing was not always MCing. I used to get rejected, neglected and dejected, disrespected, treated like I was infected. But straight from the brackalack comes the acrobat, and you were saying I would never be fat. Remember that?
Whenever I'm no money, remember radio. Whenever I'm the city, remember radio. Whenever I'm out the thing, they remember the song. When the people are sing, I remember they do them today. How we used to try this yesterday. You remember the thing when the people are sing. Good boy, we are talk, remember. I want me sing, remember radio. Whenever I'm no money, remember radio. Whenever I'm the city, remember radio. Whenever I'm out the thing, they remember the song. When the people are, I remember. Road boy, do you remember? Me have the house if you remember. Road boy, you better remember. Hear me now.
Broadcasting live, it's the queen of radio, Wendy. Wendy Williams.
All sooky now. It's the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. And please do keep it here, because coming up later on in the show, not only will I be interviewing Hulk Hogan, but I'll be sharing with you Tracy Bingham's reaction to not being on that television show that Jenny McCarthy stars in, the Bad Girls Guide. Plus, we'll talk about one of my favorite sitcom actors, Kevin James, and Vanessa Williams from Soul Food gets sassy about Vanessa L. Williams of Friend in My Head fame. So I want to shout out to Teresa in Yonkers. Also, and Teresa's friend Silver Streak, a.k.a. Randy. You know what? And a special shout out to the Cake Man Raven on Fulton Street. Cake Man Raven, you did a beautiful job on the cake for my Pink Carpet album release party the other week. Thank you so much, Cake Man Raven. You know there's only one, and that's you. You the man. Oh, who sent this? Wendy, I love you, but it's pronounced Hermes. I don't care how you pronounce it. The point is, I got 3, and I'm carrying them because they were grandfathered in before this happened with Oprah. But because this happened to Oprah, they don't have to worry about me walking in their store ever again. And I want to hear more about what Oprah says when she starts taping new shows. And then we're going to see this episode about her and Hermes, whatever, in September. So I can't wait for that. I'm still traveling, you know. On Friday, I'm going to be hosting a party at Foxwoods Casino Hotel and Casino in Connecticut. Shout out to everybody listening in Connecticut. Hopefully, I'll see all you all there. Shout out to everybody in Springfield, Massachusetts, and whatnot. I'm hosting my own album release party, so I've got a special party dress, and I'll see you guys at Foxwoods on Saturday. And then that's this Friday, July 8th. And then July 16th, which is Saturday, I'm going out to the Bernard Hopkins and Jermaine Taylor fight in Vegas, which is going to be at the MGM. And then right after the fight, right next door, they're throwing me a birthday party. So if you all happen to be out there, you know, or you want to make plans now to come to Vegas, Saturday the 16th, we sit ringside and watch the fight. And then we go next door to the Aladdin for the party. Yeah, it'll be fun. Well, I'm just saying. So I was reading one of my car magazines, which I don't really buy car magazines. They're just laying next to the commode as I, partake in my morning ritual. And I noticed that Bentley, the car maker, is coming out with Bentley, the truck. And I've got a picture, and I want in. I need a raise. Boy, I need to get one of these. Boy, it's a slick-looking car with all the nice lines and everything. Bentley is making an SUV. And it looks to me like it'll probably be out in 2000, like fall or two. They don't even say how much it is. But I'm already guessing I need a raise or a loan. Something. It looks better than the Porsche Kanye truck. But it looks like you know what? It kind of, I have to tell you, it looks a little bit like the Touareg, the Volkswagen. My sister has one of those. It kind of looks like that. Like it's a hot looking truck.
That's you.
Because I'm such a truck person. Oh, this is perfect.
That's you.
Now I got to wring my hands and rock back and forth and figure out how I'm going to get one. I would love to have one of these. I see the blind item in the newspaper today. Everybody sent it to me. There's a blind item in the newspaper. This one says, this is from Leslie Dean Jackson. She says, welcome back. I hope your tour was a huge success. I bought your CD and played it all weekend long. Everyone loved it. Concerning the attached article in today's New York Post, I thought you might be interested in the second item. Gee, do you think it's Tom and Katie? Well, let me see. I'm looking at the first item first, and I already pegged Al, you doing, and that woman. I can't be so obvious. I think I have to blind my aunt. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Arthur. It says, which newlywed husband and TV personality, which newlywed husband of a TV personality dropped her off at an award show and then went on a tour of gay bars in Los Angeles?
Oh.
Al, you doing? What he didn't realize was the limo driver had to keep a list of every stop, and that when the network executives got the limo bill, it listed like the yellow pages of gay bars.
Ooh.
How you doing? All right. Star, wake up.
Uh-oh.
I don't know that this is they have anything to do with this, but they happen to be newlyweds, and she happens to be a TV personality. That could be a number of people, though. Now, here's the second one. This is where the girl Leslie Jackson, she says it might be Tom and Katie. Let me see. Which leading man? Okay. So far, it fits. Landed his fiance by giving her a 5-year contract for $10 million. Oh, well, isn't this case closed? Now she's giving an Oscar-worthy performance, acting as if she really is in love with him. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got the first two solved, perhaps. Let's go to the third one. Which foreign-born sport... All right, already I'm lost.
No.
Which foreign-born sports phenom... What's the big Asian man's name? He's cute. He plays basketball.
Oh, Tony Parker?
No. Go back on vacation. Tony Parker is black.
No, he's not. He's from the country.
Whatever he is, he's not Asian.
Oh.
I've seen Tony Parker.
Sorry.
He's supposedly now engaged to Eva Longoria. You know, where she gets around, and now that he's got his trophy, she's decided, I guess, to put all those other men where? Not right back there, but probably on the side burner. Because she's a player. Then again, I'm sure he is too. Whatever works. Am I screaming?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just excited to be here with you all. Too many best of shows. I can't take it. I'm just happy to be here. I'm not going on any vacation anytime soon until the Bodylicious cruise in November. I'll give you the telephone number on that for a minute. I see 1 minute, son. Let me just finish that. Which foreign-born sports phenom lies about his age? Though he landed a multi-million-dollar sneaker deal as a 14-year-old, whispers are he's closer to 20. Who are we talking about? Excuse me.
Player.
The soccer player? What's his name?
Freddie Adu.
Freddie Adu.
Yeah,
Thanks to the VH1 camera crew in here setting up. Freddie Adu. Now, does he look 20?
Yeah, he looked 40.
He does?
He's
Yeah. He's African?
Yeah.
Well, if good black don't crack, then at 20, you should be able to say you're 14.
No, his is cracked a couple times.
Oh. He's suffering the Jasmine Guy syndrome.
There you go.
Oh.
But black as charcoal.
Yeah. Oh. All right, you all. Advice hour's coming up next hour, and I'm going strictly to the phone. So have your questions well thought out, okay? It's 866-GET-WENDY. It's 866-GET-WENDY. It's a live show, and it's 866-GET-WENDY. Thank you.
My boyfriend and I have been dating for like about 4 months now, and first time we had sex, he could not get it up at all.
Maybe it's drinking. Is he a drug user? Does he take any depressants or anything?
No, nothing.
Maybe it's...
How you doing?
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Wendy, I've been seeing Art's name on flyers. Is he really hosting a gay party tonight in Passaic? And that's Art saying the answer would be, yes, honey. Let me work up a scenario. Play some music, like the background of the club. Miss Audie, is that you?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Can I buy you a drink?
Go ahead.
How about you and I share a bottle of champagne?
Hey, that sounds like a plan.
Bartender.
Uh-oh.
Bring those 3 bottles up to me and Miss Audie. It's going to be a long night.
This is a show. Wait till we get to the VIP, man.
Oh, Miss Audie, it feels like you're packing.
All right, just a little bit.
Oh, a toe is a toe.
You better believe it. Thanks for supporting the show.
Okay, then. Oh, Miss Audie, I am feeling this. The champagne is going to my head. There's 3 bottles lined up.
You?
Miss Audie, you trying to get me drunk?
You know me too well.
Oh, Miss Audie. I've hosted lesbian parties and I've hosted gay parties before, and I will continue to host them in the future. But men, you take Trev Hollywood, for instance. What?
I'll have no part of it.
He will want to pull out a gun and shoot you. He hates our how you doing talk.
Got it. This it right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
How long are those? Too long. Oh, darn. I was just recording so many calls behind the scenes, and now the whole rack is too long. Anyway, everybody, it's Advice Hour here on the Wendy Williams Experience. I told you I was going to tell you about the gumballs created in Japan that increase your boob size. And apparently, there's somebody who heard me talking about it, and she wrote me this. Wendy, forget the gumballs. What really works is something called vanity. Uh-oh. I've been taking these pills for a year now, and I've doubled in my size. I'm going for triple. They are all natural. I take double the recommended dose, and I advise everybody to do the same. Yeah, well, woman, how's that penis that you sprouted? Taking double the recommended dose of some damn boob pill. No, I'm just playing with you. I'm going to give you guys the website. Why not? First, I'm going to give you the gumball website. All right, Flatsy, pay attention. It's called bustupgum.com. Bust-up-gum.com. They say the Japanese are going crazy for this gum that claims to increase your breast size by up to 80%. The secret weapon is something I can't pronounce, but it's a plant extract thought to mimic the effects of estrogen. Gum.com. And for $50, chew yourself into a bigger bra size. Now, here's what this woman says. She takes something called vanity, where she's on double the dose to try to triple her size. She says go to largerbreasts.com or go to vanity.com or go to healthyrightnow.com. Can I just tell you this? I'm scared for all these things. Why don't you just save up your money and get you some breast implants? Now, they don't scare me. You get the saline ones. You know, you get them under the muscle.
Gum is less painful.
Gum is less painful, but have you ever seen the teeth of foreign people?
Oh.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. You have some big boobs, but you need to go to the dentist. The English are famous for bad teeth. I've never much looked at Japanese teeth, but all I'm saying is that this does not sound right. This does not sound good. I know. Look who's talking, the surgery lady. But this doesn't sound right. But if somebody out there take this and tell me if it works? Because if it does, then we'll have you on the show and then invite the president of the company on or something. I don't believe anything beats good old-fashioned socks in the bra, there's chicken cutlets, or just go to Dr. Memeniscus and get your breasts enlarged. That's it. But good luck to you all. Let me know whether your size is changing. Now, how often do you have sex? Well, 100 women, this is only 100 women, were surveyed by Marie Claire magazine. And the question is, how often do you have sex? 38% of women said once or twice a week. That's the largest percentage. 36% of women said more than twice a week. 17% of women said once a month or less. 6% of women said every night. And 3% of women said never. What does that mean? Never.
That means they masturbate a lot.
All right, now off the same question, it is, but would you like to have more sex? 91% of women said that they want sex more often. Well, what is your sex secret? 42% of women said that they fantasize about having sex with other women. What's your turn on? 66% of women said cologne. 58% of women said alcohol. All right. What are your turn-offs? 52% of women say having a bad day. And 51% of women say eating too much. No, but you know how you finish a meal and you're feeling all full, even though you clearly know rationally you have not gained 10 pounds or even 1 pound because you're still picking the food out of your teeth, walk into the bedroom to take your underwear off. But when you're all full and you don't feel like you can affect your looks, you look in the mirror and stuff and you don't feel like you can affect your look on a full stomach. I can dig it. What you'd prefer? A night of mind-blowing sex.
Ooh.
Oh, excuse me. A night of mind-blowing, once-in-a-lifetime sex or a $10,000 raise.
Uh-oh.
78% of women said they prefer to have a housekeeper for life over sex. 41% of women said that they'd love to be able to find the perfect pair of jeans. And 17%, hey, I didn't know this was a two-pager. I'm sorry, y'all. Look in the August Marie Claire magazine. I'm sorry. Who is this? And why is he sending his picture? Who is this?
You don't think he's cute?
I think he's sending it because he knows that you're stuck on the light and curly. So this is not a guy. This is a girl? Dear Miss Wendy, I have heard via my cousin Judy that you are the queen of radio. As I heard your discussion, I finally got to hear you. I do not get the opportunity due to the hours. I'm a pitcher. How you doing? For the Newark Bears. No, see, I was doing gay talk. He's an athlete. A pitcher for the Newark Bears awaiting the opportunity for the major leagues, preferably the Yankees. Wow. Hire him now, be in box seats later.
Yes.
Wait a minute. To get to the point, my paychecks are quite small. Oh, here we go. To get to the point, my paychecks are quite small, especially with the cost of living and my stomach. He puts my stomach. I would love for us to meet over lunch, breakfast. You want a free meal? Anytime, wherever your schedule permits, so I can tell you about myself and any assistance that you or your people can help me, or better yet, show me how to help myself.
Ooh.
P.S. You can see my picture if you dare at a team website. I think that he wants me to be his sponsor, if you know what I'm saying. And I think you do. Why would he be sending me his picture and asking me for lunch or breakfast to find out? I think that he thinks that I am somehow he's going to be my gigolo.
You want to send me on that lunch?
Go ahead, Miss Audie.
This cutie here.
His name is Daryl. His name is Daryl Roquey.
It's Woody's friend's name.
All right. Oh, look at him in his uniform. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I love a man in a uniform. Ooh. And so, hello.
Hello. And so do I, honey. Hey, girl.
Miss Audie look? That light and curly hair falling on the sides of his hat.
He got his own baseball card.
All right. Pull his stats up on the web. What Miss Wendy don't want, I do. All right. How you doing? Gotta go.
Thank you. All right. Hulk Hogan's coming up next hour, which should be a whole lot of fun. The VH1 cameras are here, all set up and everything like that. I'm thinking maybe I should... I'm not going to do anything. Ow. Maybe we should get rid of the smell of tuna fish in the studio. That's what I'm thinking. I get so embarrassed that it's my favorite lunchtime meal and that it makes the entire studio smell like private parts. And people come in, they don't say anything, but I know that Miss Patti LaBelle came in here. I know she wants to say, oh, who needs to clean their cat trap? Because, we eat it and then we throw it away in the garbage can right here in the studio. Dear Wendy, I'm having an affair that I need to end. This affair started 1 year ago with my coworker, and I admit our attraction to each other. Since then, we've been having an emotional affair. Ooh, the worst kind. I am married 5 years, Wendy, with no children. He's not married, but he's in a relationship that also started a year ago. Taryn, does it smell like cat trap in here?
No.
Okay. Today's Taryn's last day on the show. She got a full-time job at MTV. And in her leave of absence, she has co-signed on Bianca being the new queen of all interns. Bianca is our attorney on the Girl Friday staff. She went to Boston College. She's getting ready to start law school, but she's concentrating in entertainment law. So
Taryn's hair grew a lot too since I've been away.
It did. She got that old leave me alone. She said, I'm addicted. See, now be careful though, Taryn, because you had normally pretty hair. You don't want to let too many weaves. You could weave and then let it go, then weave and then let it go.
No,
yeah.
I haven't done my hair since the party.
Isn't it? It's beautiful. Look how it falls, luxuriates down her back. Between those boobs and that new hair, I bet your bosses at MTV were like, yes, you got the job. Wendy, as I mentioned, we work together. Plus, we talk almost every night. Oh, my gosh. We have become very close, and I really have fallen in love with this man. However, even though I do not have the best marriage in the world, I am not going to leave my husband for him. And I'm not sure he doesn't want... And I'm not sure he doesn't want me to. On the same note, he wouldn't leave his girlfriend for me, and I don't want him to. But our relationship and our feelings have escalated. We spent the last year getting to know each other. But when opportunities for us to become intimate present themselves, one of us would always back off. He's confused, and so am I. Wendy, I couldn't take it anymore. Last month, I gave him a professional. Damn. Why is it that you couldn't take it anymore and you do something to service him? I mean, as opposed to just having sex to please both of you. I gave him a professional. Then last week we stayed late at work and an impulse moved and we had sex in the supply room. Nothing like that supply room sex. All that fax paper as support under your booty. It was wonderful and I want it again, but I can't. Sure, we could keep having sex, but why? This relationship is never going to go anywhere. He'll never be mine, and I'll never be his. I don't want it to be just his booty call. As much as I care about him, Wendy, why hold on? But all I do is think about this man. I have thought about him each and every day for the past year. Yada, yada, yada. Both of us have careers. Yada, 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 yada. Here's the question. Wendy, what do? I need to get over him. An emotional affair. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard me say it on the show before many times. Emotional affair is the worst kind of affair. It's worse than sex. It is emotional. It is emotional, and it's the most threatening kind. The good thing about you is that you have the foresight to see you're not leaving your husband, and he's not leaving his girl. Now, how do you get over it? Therapy. Therapy, a few good cries, and be a woman. Get over it. Get over it. You've been married for 5 years. You said your relationship isn't the best with your husband. Take that same energy that you used in cheating on your husband. Yes, cheating emotionally. Cheating on your husband and get to know your husband again. Or get a divorce. I mean, that's what divorce is for. Like, why stay with... You don't have any kids with him? You have no children. You can get a divorce very easily right now. Not to say that the next man is going to be yours, but take care of what you already got going on. Either crap or get off the pot with your marriage. And go to some therapy and talk to a therapist about your ex emotional jump off. Avoid each other like the plague at work, and when you are forced to deal with each other, just be a woman about it. He's not yours. He's never going to be yours. And everything always seems great when there's that inability to totally have each other. He could turn into the same person that you're married to, and you just don't understand. Damn.
I got slayed so well. Made me do things I don't even do to my husband.
Oh my God! The Wendy Williams Experience.
This is Vaughn Harper. Relax with me weeknights at our new time, 7 p.m. to midnight on The Quiet Storm, as I promise to give you a musical massage right here on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
Yeah. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Heard exclusively in New York on 107.5 WBLS. It's my pleasure to be here with you good people today. And I want to thank all of you who've gone out and gotten my CD. Wendy Williams Brings the Heat, Volume 1. I was out a little bit this weekend, and, I ran into, a lot of people who, said they picked up the CD or the cousin got it and they really liked it and they're going out to get it tomorrow or today or whatever. Thank you so much. A special shout out to everybody in Jersey, too. I had a lot of fun with you all on Friday night at the lounge. Oh, yes, we did. At the lounge. Special shout out to Seven, too. Seven, you've been doing a terrific job with the street team there in New Jersey with the CD, and I don't say it enough, so, I want to thank you for that, Seven. And I'm sorry when you said hi to me when I first got to the club. I snapped, but I had taken my disco nap and I wasn't finished thoroughly napping. It's like I was only asleep for 20 minutes. It was time to wake up and go to the club, so I still had my sleeping attitude on. But Seven, you've been doing a terrific job, and shout out to the whole street team in general, all you all, Jay Black, all you all. You've been doing a good job. Thank you very much for that. Everybody, tomorrow night is the Laugh Factory. Yes, I haven't been there in like 2 weeks. I'm going tomorrow night. Doggone it. I'm going to laugh like a crazy woman and see you all, and we're going to have some fun at the Laugh Factory tomorrow night for the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience. The Laugh Factory is located at 8th Avenue and 42nd Street, and I apologize I haven't been there for a few weeks. I know some of you all have been, stopping by and stuff, but I've been, trying to promote the CD. So now that it's out, now I'm back at the Laugh Factory tomorrow night. And the CD, by the way, is in stores now. It's a compilation CD, don't you know? No, I'm not singing. No, I'm not rapping. The professionals are doing that, like A. Marie and, and Mario Winans and Nas and whatnot. And, so if you'd like, why don't you pick that up? I think you'll find something on it for you, or a few things on it for you. Dear Wendy, did you catch the Channel 4 broadcast of the Macy's fireworks? If so, did you see Mariah Carey's last performance? She wore this white outfit that showed off her belly, but wait, it looks like she had some abs drawn in. I mean, if you have a six-pack, the cuts are definitely going to show with every movement, right? Because she definitely had a roll on each side. Her singing was great, dancing a little stiff, but those abs were drawn in. I don't care what she says. I don't deny it. Yeah, she probably did draw her abs in. I mean, Mariah's gained, a few pounds, and even though she still sings great, she still looks great, she's gained a few pounds. I didn't see the fireworks. We went to my lawyer and his wife. They have a house on the lake, and they have a boat that's attached on the slip, and then there's a restaurant all the way across the other side of the lake. So it was a fun way to go out for dinner. Like, we went up, shout out to Ray Hamlin. Hey Ray, and his law firm in Newark, New Jersey. Hey Zariah. We had a great time yesterday, by the way. Oh, exhausted. We didn't even end up going to the carnival afterwards. We were supposed to be going to the lake just to hang out with them for a few hours and then take my kid. We were going to go to a carnival, the three of us. And we ended up going up to the lake and then, speedboating it across to this restaurant, which was a whole lot of fun. You know what I mean? It was a whole lot of fun. We took the boat across and we had dinner, left the boat at the slip for the restaurant. Just a lot of fun, So that's what we did yesterday. When we got home, I made sure that no matter what, we'd get home in time for the fireworks, because probably the 2 times a year that you can see anything going on in New York from our house would be the unfortunate anniversary of 9/11, where we do see those 2 beams of light, off the back of the house. And also 4th of July, we do get a chance to see the Macy's fireworks, on the deck. So, that was like, a little extravaganza. And old Junior wanted to really see them and everything, so we watched them. But I didn't even think to watch them on TV. What did I watch on TV last night? Nothing. Being Bobby Brown. I saw the double episode of that on Bravo over the weekend, just because I wanted to see again. They're in love. Just like I've always suspected, they'll never get a divorce. They are perfect for each other. They love each other. Whitney loves to sing. She doesn't like the celebrity that goes along with it. And Bobby loves the celebrity, and if he got a chance, would sing again. And all she wants to be is just kind of left alone in public. But she picked the wrong industry. But I understand, like that woman, that was a grown woman in the white bikini. Whitney's sitting there with the hot dog in her hand eating. Can I take a picture with you? Whitney said, no, not now. I mean, she could have been a little bit softer with her delivery, but no, not right now. And then the girl was like, then can I take one with you? Talking to Bobby. And then the bitch had the nerve to say, would your wife be jealous? Of what? Of what? I am eating, we're eating. This is a grown woman. You all saw it. It's not like this was some 12-year-old kid. Being Whitney Brown. And boy, oh boy, if they keep smoking around those kids, I'm going to call DIFUS. Just because I didn't know. Do people still smoke indoors like that? Like with the kids there and everything? I mean, they just had them cigarettes just burning. And Bobby Chris, running around. By the way, Bobby Chris seems to be, well, at least for the purpose of the show, pretty well adjusted. They're just a regular family. Oh. He presses the button, then he presses his own laugh track. Stupid. Anyway, I really do like that show. And if anything, it's just more insight into celebrities are just normal people. Bobby and Whitney are just normal people. And even them laughing, dancing with the sunglasses. Don't tell me, especially if you're folk, that you've never gone into a store and worked it out in front of something you like. Suki. I got the last bag. Work it out now. I have. You've never gone into the store and seen something that you really liked and been like, how do I look in these? How do I look in them when I dance? Come on. Women do it, but so do men. That's right. You walk the catwalk in your new outfit, then you pull up your shirt and you look at your butt, and then you drop it like it's hot to see if the seam will split. I mean, anyway. I like being the Browns. I like that show a whole lot. Can I please have something tooting the horn of our radio station here? Oh, this is what I was looking for. Shout out to everyone in the Bronx. On Friday, our WBLS street team is going to be at Bronx Suzuki. Bronx Suzuki is on 4070 Boston Road. So look for the WBLS Hummer. It'll mark the spot at Bronx Suzuki on Friday at 12 noon. Also, we get around, here at WBLS. On Saturday, we're going to be in Paramus. The WBLS Hummer marks the spot at 12 noon at 100 IKEA Drive for the IKEA Summer Sale. Oh, when is this, Saturday? Okay. You can join Bob Lee there and get some WBLS goodies to go while supplies last. The IKEA Summer Sale, that's the big news. It's going to be on Saturday. And so as long as you're going to be going, look for the WBLS van there at 12 noon. Alrighty, so I think we can continue on with this break, and Hulk Hogan's coming up next hour, but we still have Advice Hour we're dealing with now on 107.5 WBLS. How you doing? What you no good? It's the Wendy Williams Experience. I'm glad to be back here with you guys. I was telling you earlier that on Friday, I'm going to be hosting an album release party for my own album, which is already in stores. Wendy Williams Brings the Heat Volume 1. Thank you for those of you who've gone out and picked that up. I hope that you don't feel like it was a big waste of money, because I really did put a lot into making the CD. But on Friday at Foxwoods Hotel and Casino in Connecticut, there's going to be an album release party. So for those of you listening in the Connecticut area, hopefully I'll see you on Friday. I have a special dress for you. Okay, good. And then I'm going to be out in Vegas on July 16th. My birthday is actually July 18th, and these fabulous promoters came up with the idea of giving me a birthday party in Vegas. So it's going to be at the Aladdin Hotel and Casino on the night of July 16th, which happens to be a night that many people will be in Vegas anyway to see the big fight. Bernard Hopkins versus Jermaine Taylor. That fight is July 16th as well, right next door to the Aladdin at the MGM Grand. So you just come next door afterwards and we'll party down. And I'll be at the fight too. Yeah, I'm going out there for both things. So anyway, it's still Advice Hour. Hello.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I need your help. The short end of the story is I'm currently married. My husband, a couple of years ago, about 8 years ago, was with someone. He thought he had a daughter by her, and it turns out that she was not his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I had a daughter on my own. The problem is the mother of the daughter does not want to take care of her. The father doesn't care. And now my husband wants to become like the acting role of the daughter.
So your husband actually did cheat on you and sleep with this woman?
No. This was before I even met him.
Oh, okay.
He was with the girl. She cheated on him, got pregnant. He thought the baby was his.
Oh, got you.
Had a DNA test, proved that it wasn't his daughter when she was about 8 months old.
Okay.
He was taking care of her for another year or two, and then the grandmother of the little girl came and took her away. And
after the DNA test, when she was 8 months old, how come he continued to take care of her for an extra year?
Well, because he said he loved her and he really wanted a child.
Okay.
So he continued to take care of her.
Okay.
Then the grandmother stepped in and said because he wasn't the biological father that he had no right to have her.
Okay.
The grandmother took care of the little girl. Then she bounced from the grandmother to an aunt.
And now, at what point during this time did you enter his life?
I entered his life when she was about 2 years old, but at that time, the little girl was no longer in contact with him.
Okay.
And I've been with him since.
And so now there's no responsible adult to take care of this little girl, and he wants to adopt her.
He wants to take the responsibility because the mother, she's unemployed, homeless, has no way of taking care of the child.
So adopt her and move her into your house.
I don't want that to happen.
Well, see, that's what I was trying to get at. To take care of her, he means, what do you mean, send checks to somebody in this girl's family, or to adopt her and move this child into
He wants to take care. He wants to be her father. He wants to take care of the little girl.
Is your husband unable to have children of his own? I'm just asking.
No, we have a son together.
Oh, okay.
I'm perfectly able to have more children, and I have a daughter that is the same age of the little girl.
Okay, gotcha.
The issue I have is when the little girl comes around, my husband's father's mother does things like she'll take my son and the little girl, and then when my daughter wants to spend the night, she'll say, no, you have to keep her home.
Okay.
So she completely separates my daughter from my son and the other little girl.
Okay, well, apart from the grandmother, how do you feel about taking responsibility for this little girl?
I don't feel we're not financially able for right now.
So then it's not going to happen. So then it's not going to happen. You're not financially able, and one half of this union is not down with it, and that's you.
Right.
No.
But am I completely wrong for feeling that way?
No.
Because he's telling me.
If you're not financial, do you realize that you're going to have 2 girls going to prom, 2 girls going to college, 2 girls going to. You're not even financial. No, I don't think you're wrong at all.
Oh, okay. Because he's telling me that because he took in my daughter, he's not acting as her stepfather.
Oh, please. He's still caught up in this woman. Not to say he loves her and stuff, but, flashbacks of love going by, all that no.
Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't being a bitch about it.
Well, then again, you're only asking me. From one bitch to another, I say no, but hell, we could be dead wrong.
I've asked several people about it. Everybody tells me the same thing.
No good.
Okay, well, I love you. I just read your books. You are great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I realize that my breast implants are just as dangerous, but at least the breast implants, you know exactly where they are, that they're filled with water. A pill, you don't know what that could be doing. People are writing me now to saying, well, Wendy, your breast implants are more dangerous than taking the pill or the boob bubble gum or anything like that. But if it's filled with saline, that's water. If it pops, the water just dissipates into my system. You know what I mean? I mean, breast implants are not 100% safe, but if you're going to go with the odds, I would go with a breast implant versus a pill that is supposed to make your breasts larger. Because that same pill could be giving you, a grapefruit-sized growth on your booty hole or something. I mean, you just don't know what the damn pills. Dear Wendy, I'm an avid listener to the show. I especially love Advice Hour. Well, I recently came in contact with a good high school friend, and there is now an attraction that we have discussed, but I'm a little leery because I've never really gone there with a friend. He is one of the few friends that I don't want to lose, and I was just wondering how you feel about friends doing friends. Mind you, I'm fine with having certain friends with benefits, but that has always been just someone that I met, and that's just how the situation goes. My fear in this situation is that if it ends, we will no longer be friends. Help me, Wendy. I have no doubt that the sex will be good, but that passes. Again, I say help me, Wendy. Well, you asked me at the top of this fax, how do I feel about friends doing friends? Everybody's single? I feel wonderful about friends doing friends because, in the end, the person that you ultimately hook up with is supposed to be your best friend and your lover and a great provider and, all this other kind of stuff. Now, you can't be fearful just because you're scared that if it doesn't work out, then you all won't be friends anymore. Then you'll just have to deal with that. But in the meantime, you're missing possibly the best part of your friendship, which could be friends and lovers and I mean, I say go for it. I say go for it. And if you sleep together and first of all, you say you have no doubt the sex will be good. Well, you don't know that. Okay. So, and if you happen to fall out of the romantic part and then you realize there's no going back, you'll live. You'll live. Take care.
Wendy, man.
I'm constantly sleeping with my baby's daddy. He is engaged to get married to someone else. Should I give it all up and say, well, I tried to have a relationship here?
You can't have a relationship. He's engaged to somebody else. He's about to get married. Really, I just can't take it.
The Wendy Williams Experience.